Good day, everybody. How you guys doing? Today we have the Show Cup continuing, edition 75 already, and today we're gonna have Happy versus TeD. Alright, the tail of the tape I think still doesn't quite work, but whatever. Happy versus TeD, best of 7, full best of 7 to be played, and guess what? TeD is off racing as human, of all things. And he picked human, by the way. This wasn't random. And I wonder if he's gonna play human all the time, or if he's gonna be switching in between. We'll see about that later. Ah, okay. And I just saw that TeD told me that he's playing different races on the different maps. So, starting off with human here on Echo Isles, which, on Last Refuge, I mean, which I think is a good choice. Very good map for human. And then, we'll be playing Night Elf as well, and Undead and Orc on Turtle Rock. But mostly human, apparently. Interesting. Yeah, this was a human pick. Here in the Show Cup, you can pick different races for the different maps, and TeD is making full use of that. Happy gonna be sticking with Undead at all times, of course. And wants to play aggressive here by the look of things. Lich gonna come out. Not gonna sell the TP, but gonna play aggressive right away. Goes for the Rod and the Ritual Dagger, and it's gonna be quite low on lumber here for some time. Archmage finding a good item here. Claws of Attack. And TeD with a bit of an unusual creep route. Normally it's always this green into the next one to get the level 2. But not the case here. Maybe running across the map. And could be a much faster tech for TeD, perhaps. He's got lots of peasants in the main. And Happy starting to creep a little bit himself. Sentry Wards, very good item. Can give you lots of vision, information on the map. The tech starts, and Happy figures out, okay, this must be a one-base play. This could be Inner Fire Rifles, which are a lot stronger nowadays. Blacksmith coming, and this looks like rifles indeed. Not too many footies at all. I think we got 4 only. And the Lich getting pressured right away. That is the way to do it. That's what both players want to do. Pressuring the Lich and the Archmage on the other side. But the Water Metal was surrounded. That's level 2. Very important for the Lich. Now has Dark Ritual and more stats. One footy goes down. I guess we can count that as the first blood. So, what's the tech difference here? Quite noticeable. That might be like 45 seconds or so. Especially when it comes to second hero timing. This is a big deal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Boots purchased. Not for the Lich though, which is kind of surprising. Very nice to have the Archmage also later on for a second hero. Very good. If it is inner fire rifles, this should be Mountain King second. Early shop as well, by the way. Rifles, of course, coming. And I've been saying that inner fire rifles are way underutilized. Now, I've been saying that for years. But especially on the new patch, where the tier 3 transition is so much easier to go for humans. I feel like there's certainly potential with the rifleman and inner fire. Here we have the MK second. And as we can see, Happy's tech still quite far behind. I like this creeping by TeD. Getting close to level 3. May come at the price of a few footies, but you don't want to lose the rifle, that's for sure. One footy goes down. And so does the second. Some denies. And a nice surround by Happy as well. I guess the water elemental, that's almost level 3. Thank you, BB. And Kamoki with the resubs. And here we go. Tier 3. Sanctum. Inner fire rifles, baby. That's what I like to see. But now level 3. That is a bit scary. That's a lot of damage from Nova. And the AM's gonna have to TP here. Probably. No. I feel like Happy could have gotten more here. Try to chase after the Archmage or at least get a Rifleman. If he uses 2 Novas, he should certainly get that Rifleman. Maybe he was a bit concerned with the MK showing up, but could still try, I think. Alright, TeD is calling the boys while teching. I certainly don't think he can expand here. No, he's just using this for creeping. I wonder if he's going to go Aura or Water Elemental. I would suggest Water Elemental. Go with the Magi. Good item. Probably wants to keep it on the MK. His spells are going to be much more important than the AMs later on. It's a pretty passive game so far. Not many attacks, just mostly creeping by the 2 players. And what's Happy going for? Another thing about the new patch, of course, is priests can nowadays, with Dispel, remove anti-magic shield. Anti-magic shell. And honestly, that's the thing that countered inner fire rifles the most, was Banshees, Curse, and anti-magic shell. It wasn't A-bombs, it wasn't frenzy ghouls, it wasn't anything else. It was fiends and banshees and AMS. But nowadays that it can be dispelled, there should be much more opportunity to play this style against, or to play this style for human in general. Now, we have basically not seen it at all on the top level yet. The inner fire rifles. So yeah, there's still research to be done. MK now 2.5. Probably wants to pick up an invuln. Doesn't get it quite yet. But tier 3 is reached. Pally is coming. And we still keep on creeping. Shows level 4 is going to be a big level up. DK, of course, wants to get level 3 as well. It's going to be the case soon. We get clap on the MK. I like that a lot. Against the first ghoul attack, this clap will be very important. Later on against the fiends, of course, Stormbolt better. So you want to get the MK to level 4 fast if you can. Same for the Archmage. I think TeD is playing this pretty solidly so far, but of course we haven't had a big fight yet. There wasn't a big necessity yet to display your micro prowess. And that, of course, is where Happy shines most. Here comes the Pally. Goes for the Orb of Fire right away. Can afford a staff soon as well. But certainly needs an invuln. There it is. Happy creeping up as quickly as he can. Wants to go for the red camp here now himself. Mana Stone found. Very nice. Orb of Fire should be given to the Archmage though. Gets the aura right away. Devotion aura, very good. The only way to increase the armor on the priests. But means he's not going to have divine shield. So pally positioning has to be good. Pally has to always be kept in the back. Ideally out of silence range. Alright, here we go. This might be the first big fight. We do have clap level 2 on the Mountain King. Using quite a bit of mana here at the start. He's got the mana potion, of course. One ghoul goes down. I think the last hit went to Happy here with the Nova. And Happy doesn't seem to want to fight yet. And he's not going Banshees, unsurprisingly. But also Master Training not quite finished yet. MK, not silenced. Where's the clap? There it is. Staff being used. Both players losing quite a few units. Oh, seems like TeD is losing perhaps a bit more. Perhaps quite a bit more. The Nova proving to be very hard for the rifles to survive through. Whew. And that was painful losses for TeD. Pally level 3 not quite available yet. And I think also the silence wasn't dispelled right away. Ideally you want to have a level 3 paladin to heal with Holy Light, obviously. And when the Dark Ranger uses the silence, you want to have the priests available to dispel it quickly so the silence isn't much of a factor. That, of course, is much easier said than done. Especially with Wisp AI being quite weird sometimes. And Happy sniping the Wisp quickly, I think that's the right targets. Happy doing this quite well indeed. Almost all priests now dead. The staff comes through, but the priest is still dead. Didn't survive. And now we have a lot of skellies in the mix as well. Happy with the smart timing. He knows if he takes the game too late, there's going to be too many priests for him to easily snipe. But here early, around 50 supply, Happy is looking dominant. MK is still fairly strong. The DK, in fact, out of mana. And the Paladin in trouble. Staff couldn't be used because it was still on cooldown. Only had the single staff until that point. That's why I say Paladin control is really important in this army. Always has to be kept at the back. Looked decent at the start. But in the late game, when it comes to the fights, it is so hard to keep up the pace against Happy. And honestly, that was just one push. Nicely timed with a Destroyer morph. And then that was curtains already. Happy goes up 1-0 as was to be expected. Quite a few people have said that this was going to be a 7-0. I would say TeD can get at least one map. I think 2 maps is kind of realistic for TeD. But then again, we've also seen Happy absolutely slaughter the last couple of days. Just last Tuesday, so 2 days ago, we saw Happy take TeD Cup 12 without dropping a single map on the final day, and also not in the semis. Thank you, Kind Ding, with the resub. But now, it's a new map, and it's a new race as well. TeD for map number 2, Equiles, is switching to Night Elf. And I think we know what that should mean. Demon Hunter first. With Immolation. It's all the rage nowadays. This is, by the way, the only map where TeD will pick Night Elf. All the other ones are either human, orc, or undead. This used to be a really strong map for undead fast expansion, but nowadays with Immolation Demon Hunter... Wait, where's the Engine of War? Is he playing hunts? Huh? Oh, I thought this was the altar. This is the Ancient of War. What the hell? TeD is playing a neutral hero. Okay. Like I said specifically here on EI, he's picking Night Elf. So he has something very unconventional in store. Something specifically planned. This used to be a popular Dark Ranger map. As there are lots of small creeps on the map, you can get lots of skellies. And the Dark Ranger is good at getting level 3 fast, expanding, and having a good early game and mid game timing. But of course, late game against destroyers, she is awful. Unless you get level 6. Alright, here we have her. Cyndia Hawkspear. Alrighty. And Abby's going to the natural right away. He's been playing a lot of fake explos lately. And I assume this is going to be another one of those. Set up the ziggurat here. You can upgrade into a narrow tower, but you don't need to commit to the expansion early. You can just start the tech instead, and then on tier 2 or on the way to tier 2, can actually try to get that haunted gold mine going. The cool thing about the Dark Ranger is you can scout really well, because you got tons of skellies, of course, to work with. And just creep very fast in general. Oh, the skelly's level 2 though for the DK. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's kind of annoying. Without that, the DK would have been stuck on level 1 for a while longer. There's perhaps something TeD didn't think of. Should have sent the skellies perhaps in a different direction. But tech is not expanding yet. He's just starting tier 2. And Happy is actually playing a fast expansion for once. Having seen no interference. Ooh, Happy's coming in with the creep jack though. A lot of archers already quite hurt. And it's going to be one going down right away. And should be at least 2 in the end. Lightning Shield actually doing quite a bit of damage against the ghouls as well. Aided by the creeps. The rest of the archers survive. But the creeping slowed down. That's the skellies now mostly expired for TeD.
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course 2 archers killed. Absolutely the right choice here by Happy to be aggressive with level 2. You don't just want to let the Dark Ranger creep freely to level 3 and get more and more camps, because the level 2 skellies are very strong. So lots of moon juice here for TeD. Oh, Happy almost lost the ghoul to the creeps. But only almost. He's got the staff, picking up more items. Dark Ranger found double ring. Ooh, that is really unlucky. What's this? Okay. At least now slippers. And I guess he's going all in.
Forces are under attack.
There's no counter expo. TeD is going to try to take out this expansion right here. Happy now going for the graveyard. I think he should have started this sooner. I think Happy should have gone graveyard right away before the tech. Because, yeah, the Dark Ranger focus fire against the ghouls could be very strong indeed. TeD might be able to destroy this expo, honestly. He's got a strong timing with all these skellies. If only he knew that if he had attacked faster, Happy would have been caught with his pants down. Happy's creeping the Merc camp here still. And this might not be so easy to hold for Happy. He's got lots of ghouls, but no fiends. Didn't get the item here either. Happy needs a second crypt. And I think TeD can just kill this expansion, can he not? With the coils, Happy can take out these archers pretty easily. But he's only got a limited amount of them. DK also taking lots of damage. Cold Arrow and Black Arrow working well in unison. Happy's waiting for the skellies to expire, I think. While sniping more and more archers. Ghouls being kept at home for as long as possible. Now the graveyard's finished. Now fiends can come in. But Happy, I think, made a big mistake in not making a second crypt. But now the ghouls are joining. It's going to be one archer going down again. And another one. DK still in the back. Summoning the skellies, getting the kills. While minimizing the damage he's taking. Happy's doing this really well. This could have easily cost the expansion, but it is not destroyed yet. Happy staffed towards the army. I thought he saw staffed to the base, but no. The Naga's level 2 already. And in the end, perhaps TeD can take out the expansion here. But if he is not tier 3 very soon, this isn't even much of an advantage for him, I think. Because these two are not very good late game heroes. Shadow Priest here is quite nice for healing up the DK. And now that all the Acolytes are dead, there's no instant need for TeD to keep attacking here, so you can go to the Murloc camp, can get more skellies. He's doing this pretty well. Doing this quite well indeed. The DK also... Is he getting level 4 here? How much experience do these get? No, 30. Okay. It's one more kill. Which should be... Oh my... This is the third ring. 3 out of 3 rings. And Happy also got a ring earlier. But now we got the Lich coming. Tier 3 on the way. Fiends. Slaughterhouse. Happy's willing to give up the expansion. And DT sells it. Necro and Haunted. And yeah, TeD got the expansion. But is that enough? I'm not so sure. Going for Tree of Life. But this one is still far from finished. And mining. And Happy's an early level 4 DK. Very nice to have this level 2 aura so early on. Of course, a bit nerfed compared to the past. But still good.
Players' forces are under attack.
These archers feel the pain. One coil after the next. Gonna be another one going down. And the Nova as well is the next... Oh! Almost the next kill. Dark Ranger level 4. She's got silence. Good at the moment, kind of. But again, the big problem with the Dark Ranger is she's so bad against destroyers. Destroyers completely counter her. They counter the skellies, they counter the silence. Happy gonna lose the Berserker here. That's a rather big loss, I guess. Trying to pass the Telestaff. And that will work. With the coil as well, the Lich took a lot of damage, but does survive. And now tier 3 is finished. Happy has played this quite well indeed. Statues coming. And TeD only has 34 supply. That's not a lot. Lich lacking levels here on Happy, but it's not the worst thing, I think. Just the right click with Orb should be good enough. The Nova, of course, doesn't work against Dryads anyways. Happy bringing in the ghouls as well. Frenzy's being upgraded as we speak. And the timing might hit soon. The expansion about to start mining. Tier 3 is close to finishing. If TeD gets like 3 more minutes to build a big bear army, this could work for him. But for that, Happy has to give him the time. And he might give him the time. Sending out an Acolyte to the south. TeD should definitely be scouting for that, and he is. This might be looking better and better for TeD. If he has, like I said, a bit more time. Ring +4 here for Happy. I think that's not the worst, actually. With that, you can tank a lot in the DK in the front line. It seems like Happy is trying to sell it. Buy the circlet instead. And this Lich is now very stacked and about to hit level 3 as well. Nighttime now. No Ultra Vision for TeD. Acting as if he was Kaho. But now breaking into upkeep. Bears are coming. Dude, if TeD holds, he's in a good spot. But holding will not be that easy. In we go. Sentry placed. TeD has good vision. He's also got Nature's Blessing. He's got some time here for the tree to take a bit of a beating. Not too much, though. Coil and heal scroll. Oh, perfect saves on the ghouls. Saw exactly which ghoul was getting targeted. Used the coil and the heal scroll, delaying the death of them by quite a long time. And only 2 bears out so far. TeD isn't ready yet. He needed more time, he needed more supply, because TeD's heroes aren't up to the task. It has to be the units for him to win this game. That doesn't seem to be working out. Heal scroll, rejuve, and Invul Potion trying to save that Naga. Naga will survive, but the bear will not be so lucky, neither will the archer. And the DK is already level 5, Lich is level 3. And of course the DK and Lich proving to be super strong in the late game again. That Shadow Priest looked for quite some time, but now he has come to the end of his usefulness. Nova on the Naga, and she almost goes down. Last second save, but same can perhaps not be said for the expansion. Down to half HP. Happy now sending out another Acolyte. He knows he's in a good position. He did huge damage. He can just secure this game if he expands himself. Frost armor on the Lich. Maybe a mistake. But does it really matter in the end? I don't believe it does.
Players' forces are under attack.
Coil Nova again, the Naga. This time there's no invuln anymore. Is there a staff? No, there's not. It is level 4 for the Lich. +4 intelligence. Crazy damage. And the Tree of Life now to be going down for certain. And GG. 2-0 for Happy, looking quite convincing again. The Dark Ranger pocket strat looked okay. Was able to cancel the expansion, but canceling the expansion isn't all that matters. Yeah, most important moment there probably was Happy finding the Creepjack and slowing down the Dark Ranger level 3 timing. Which is very important. If he had that Dark Ranger 3 earlier, if then he rolls in quickly into the expansion with like 10 skellies, could have been a different story. But as it was there, solid counterplay by the Hapster. Up now 2-0. Of course, as you guys may know, every single map is going to be played here in this best of 7. We're not going to end it after one player gets 4 map wins. So all 7 maps will be played, and every single map is worth more prize money. So even if you lose, winning some maps will be worth it for you. We move on to map number 3. And it's Twisted Meadows! My favorite map. And Happy is playing a TeD Fiend build here. A bit of an homage to his opponent. The man who invented it himself is now playing human, however. We got an MK first. Dude, I remember a game on Twisted Meadows a million years ago when MK first was looking super strong and was the meta for human. TeD had this one crazy build where he skipped the altar and rushed tier 2 without hero, without altar to rush gargoyles. I think he lost the game though. But that was wild, man. MK nowadays is looking quite a bit weaker. Not so much necessarily, I believe, because of the nerfs he got, but because of undead counterplay. Oh, Happy trying to wake up the creeps with the Acolyte. Or at least slow down TeD. And he's slowing him down just by a few seconds. Oh my god, the Acolyte actually survives. Slays it himself to get the corpse needed. Oh, nice Stormbolt though. Prevents the experience being stolen. This is a pretty clean creep so far for TeD. Oh, but now militia duration is over. And the peasants have to run back. This is a big delay on the expansion already. The Ogre Mauler, Magi, still raging. Oh, and the ghouls are in as well. Uh-oh. That is going to be 3 peasant kills at least. One of them denied. The ghouls ready to tango. And more skellies ready to be summoned. Happy's tech can start soon as well. He's going for more ghouls. Did he cancel the graveyard? Oh yeah, he did. Upon seeing the MK, I guess that's the right response. Thank you, Abra Kebabra, with the resub. Wishing happy carnival. Yeah, I only have one costume. I'm not one of those guys who has multiple. And I posted it before in November on my Twitter. And I'm going dressed as a beer. Fittingly for the season. Yeah, but I'm not going too crazy this carnival. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in the ropes again. So I'm probably just gonna do Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, or maybe Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But yeah, I'm not going the full week. We're too old for that stuff, boys. That's a lot of ghouls. I would love to get the last hit here, but Stormbolt would secure it. Didn't even need it here. And the MK now level 2. Goes for bash right away, no clap. And the Ring of Regen is very nice. Do we have a lumber mill already? It's coming up now. Bit of a weird position on this tower. No way. Happy's waiting for the MK to start the next creep camp. Ooh, sick timing. Stormbolt trying to surround the Death Knight. Happy with an attempted counter surround. Ooh, he almost locked it in. Very close. Second try. Stormbolt. And this one sticks. Oh, MK also surrounded. Taking a lot of damage. But he's got the Ring of Regen. MK TP's out because he knows Happy could have perhaps left the ghouls behind with the lumber command. Maybe TP'd out a bit too early. A bit unnecessarily. And how nice is this Ring of Regen now? Happy's also healing with the Ritual Dagger. But this was honestly a pretty good defense. Happy got almost no experience from this harass, which is one of the most important things. And plenty of peasants survived. A couple peasants died, of course, but such is the nature of peasant life. Oh, double slaughterhouse. Happy's trying to set up a destroyer timing. Good scouting. Happy's been really on point lately with his Skelly scouts. Always knows what's going on. Always knows what's gonna be coming. And Happy hasn't lost a unit yet. He's lost the TP, but no ghouls. But of course, having lost the TP, that means the DK is sort of endangered. Which is a bit scary. No clap. Both heroes could be in trouble if they get surrounded. Stumbled against the ghoul. Trying to surround it with the footies. And there we go. First blood for TeD. And almost gets another one. But if the surround doesn't work, the Stormbolt will. Now I'm out of mana. Now the DK can get involved. So 2 ghouls killed. And these ghoul kills are relevant for the level for the tier 3 frenzy timing. Tier 3 is swiftly approaching. Coil's also taking out some footies in the meantime. Surrounding these slippery ghouls is very hard. So most of them get away. But also lots of footies still alive. And TeD is setting up towers. Plenty of towers, but he doesn't have a shredder. He never cleared the lab. So there really isn't that much lumber for TeD. 4 peasants at the expansion on lumber, perhaps also a bit low. Militia called. Trying to creep the lab now. But this shredder, if he goes for it, won't have much impact because tier 3 is finishing right now. No the chat, by the way. He's not playing DK solo, is he? One would assume the Lich would come now next. And TeD did go for the Shredder. This tier 2 is very late, by the way. TeD needs masonry. But again, lumber is low. Simon B with 100 bits, thank you. Dark Ranger second. Whoa. I've never seen that with this strat before, but I guess it makes sense. Creep 1 or 2 camps first, get tons of skellies, and then come in with the bust. Happy needs to make a new ziggurat. Oh, he might be forgetting about the ziggurat right now. First destroyer morphed. And Happy's wasting no time. The Zeppelin is moving across the map, trying to force Happy back, but I think he's going to be a bit too late. And here's the Ziggurat for Happy. And yeah, he forgot about the Ziggurat. He can't morph all the destroyers now. But he may still have enough to take out all the towers. Ooh, that's a lot of towers. First ghoul goes down, but there's plenty more. And we don't have masonry yet. Oh, it's not upgrading. MK TP's home, but what can he do? Try to get the DK would be the best attempt, but he's got the big invul potion. Oh my god, that's the perfect item for this situation. Silence on the MK, Skelly's getting raised from the footies. And this Dark Ranger second is working out so well. Brilliant choice by Happy. I've never seen that before. And the towers are all gone. And so is the Expo. TeD has a bit of a chance here if he goes for gyros. Because mass gyros are very good against mass destros, but of course Happy can transition now very easily. And the great thing for Happy is with the destroyers also you can creep super fast, for example, at the red camp. Pally second for TeD. More towers! Now the nice thing is he's gonna have all the lumber in the world. Oh, Happy isn't going creeping though. No, no. Keeps on being aggressive. Silence again on the Mountain King. Not much he can do. Oh, and I guess also the towers, there's not much they can do. Magic damage from the destroyers, taking them out quickly. The flute that he found earlier, quite nice here for the bonus damage. A few ghouls go down, but there's just no army. There's just no army for TeD, and GG is called again. Pretty clear 3-0 that we have here so far. Well, what can I say? What can I say? It's not very close at the moment. But TeD still has a chance. Happy's asking for a quick break, so we're going to go into a short break as well, and then we come back with map number 4, Happy versus TeD. See you in a bit. I'm muted. Hey fellas, how you doing? Yeah, I noticed a bit late, but here we are. Alright. Ready for map 4. Like I mentioned earlier, here in the Show Cup, you can choose different races for different maps. And TeD for Turtle Rock is choosing Orc, which I think is a really good call. This is a very good Orc map. Also, very good for Blade Master. However, Blade Master is very hard to play. The much easier way to go would be Farseer. And Happy, spawning up here in the top, is going with the old school TeD Fiend build. So which hero is it gonna be? Oh, it is the Blade. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Blade Master, the antithesis of the Farseer. It really is the exact opposite of the Farseer, right? Farseer Headhunters, very easy to play. Blade Master Grunts, very hard to play. Farseer, very strong early. Blade Master, quite weak early. Farseer, though, very weak late game, where the Blade Master is king in the late game. So normally with this strat, with the Blade Master, you just try to creep up the whole map and then survive until you have very high hero levels. And with high hero levels, Blade Master Shadowrunner TC, anything's possible. Either that, or you play a tier 2 expansion. That is fairly rarely played, but Lynn has shown it before with Blade Master TC second and then tier 2 expansion, which can also work if you got the tempo down. Happy scouts it early. Oh, almost got the last hit, but not quite enough damage on the Acolyte. Both players here very satisfied with their first item, Circlet and Mantle. Why did he play TeD Fiend build, though? I guess it's pretty tough for mid-game creeping, this map. It's very easy to get creep-jacked. With ghouls, I mean. Very easy to get creep-jacked and lose ghouls in the mid-game. And if you lost ghouls, it's very hard to creep. If you have all your ghouls available, creeping these middle camps and the reds is really good. But if you lose a few ghouls, things can really turn south quickly. Happy scouting. Woke up the creeps as well at the shop. Doesn't want to give this one to the blade too easily. Oh, but the blade's going to pick up the next item here. Question is, does the DK arrive in time to get the coil last hit? Oh, yes, he does. Almost had the windwalk there. Oh, but Happy with the punish right away. Happy may have, or the blade may have gotten the item, but the grunt's going to go down. But the DK may have to TP out. Oh, very close. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh, TP's out. That was almost a kill. The DK movement there, not quite perfect. And it's an early TP forced. Perhaps that can be utilized later. Dude, I think especially with a tier 2 expansion, this could be really good right now, right? TeD could set up a tier 2 expansion, which would be very hard for Happy to cancel because he doesn't have a TP to get out. Very strong Blade Master. 4 wonderful items, but he's not level 3 yet. And we don't see the TC expansion. It's a Shadowhunter, tier 3, standard play. No bestiary? It looks like he's forgetting about the bestiary. Huh?
A player's forces are under
Oh, there it is now. That's very late. That could have been a lot earlier. The thing is, if you go for the item snipes like right here, like we saw, and for the claw snipes, it's very good for picking up items, but it's not the greatest for gathering experience. As we see, the blade is still far away from level 3. Where's the DK? It's about to reach in just a second. Oh, here comes Shadowhunter. Old school, aggressive Shadowhunter play. Blade Master, though, also exposed, by the way. Coil Nova. Oh, 10 HP. He gets away. The Ring of Regen saves him. Hex to prevent the next coil. And kills the second Fiend. Not bad. But it costs the Shadowhunter almost all his mana. And Blade Master's half dead as well. I'm not really sure if this was better for TeD. I think it was better for Happy, honestly. He did lose 2 Fiends, but now Happy can keep on creeping way easier. And of course he got the level 3 DK.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe I take that back. I guess Happy can't creep too easily either, having lost those 2 Fiends. But still, pretty even game. Tier 3 is finished. The good thing for TeD, and I guess this is actually really good, he's got the TC out pretty early, and there's still tons of camps on the map. If the Orc with the strat gets level 5, 4, 3, anything is possible. Pretty questionable that Happy didn't buy a new Rod of Necromancy. That would help him a lot with creeping. One of mana stealing, very good. Very OP, in my opinion.
Player's forces are under attack.
TeD is still trying to cobble together an army. Here comes the TC. And now with the TC, he can indeed creep quite fast. And there's still lots of creeping to be done. Oh, but guess what Happy found? Khadgar's Pipe. Hallelujah.
A player's forces are under attack.
experience on the Lich here, almost level 3. Oh, lost a grunt to the creeps. Buddy. Holy Jesus. This Blade Master is sick, though. If he gets level 5, there's still a chance. Oh, look at the damage. 76 max damage. This could already be more than 300 crits if he gets level 5. Still needs an orb of lightning. Scroll the Beast could be really good for Happy as well. Invuln potions will be very important. Hero focus on both sides is going to be a big danger.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we go. Blade with the Orb of Lightning. How much damage does he have now? Plus 30. Let's go. Does have crit level 2 already, by the way. Happy buys the TP to be on the safe side. Does he have Death Pact? No. So this DK is a very viable target. Happy pulls the red camp, but doesn't actually creep it. He's expecting a creep deck should be coming. And this game seems absolutely on point. Happy doesn't have an invuln. That's very scary. Silence on the TC. Breaks through it with the Invo Potion. Nicely done. Still waiting for the first Nova. Scroll the Beast popped as well. Goes for the Shadowhunter right away, but there's an Invo Potion. Uses it last second. Great start of the fight so far for TeD. He got a Devour off as well. Happy not with a good beginning here at all. Losing a lot of units. Blade Master about to level up as well. Trying to get the kill still. One of mana stealing, and there is the coil. Oh, TeD had a very good start. The DK, whew, taking so much damage. Has to TP out in the end. The statue also very mismicroed. Happy, honestly, with some very big mistakes this fight. Got the Kodo devoured. Didn't split properly. And yeah, the control there just wasn't really on point. Shadowhunter back from the tavern. That was expensive. I think TeD is in the lead here. Just creep up the rest of the map. Get TC level 3. Blade Master close to 5 if you can. Helm of Valor. Oh my god, these items. Super sick. Plus 33, dude. Plus 34. 85 max damage, boys.
A player's forces are under attack.
This could be close to 400 crits later. If he goes completely ham, if he drops the heal pot and gives another damage item, what else does he have? Ah, he doesn't have that much damage, I guess. Yeah, but this could be close to 400. Alright, here we go. Look at the damage from the blade! Oh my god, Dark Ranger just dead. Power of the blade. Oh my god, the crits, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Happy doesn't have a TP here. This Blade Master is going completely wild. Level 4 now on the Shadowhunter. There is Burrow, which was a very wise investment. Happy's bringing a few rules in here. Oh, calling over on the Shadowhunter again. He is given the heal potion. Whew, last second uses it. He had the dust as well. Killed off the Fiend. And TeD now with a big supply lead. Happy is not giving up yet. Blade Master looking for his next target. Purge or crit should do it to get a kill. If he gets a purge on the hero once, the game's over. He's almost level 5, baby. Hell yeah. More towers coming at the expansion. TeD can just afford a tiny Great Hall. This game should go to TeD. Almost certainly. Happy gets one Kodo. And he's got a Banshee now. I'm not sure if Banshee is enough, though. This blade damage is still insane. I think if a Blade Master has this much damage, Banshees don't even do it anymore. I think you just have to kill him. Oh my god, dude. This guy does so much damage. Of course, not to be forgotten, he's also getting buffed up by the TC aura. More move speed and more attack speed for him is also super good. Oh, steals the intelligence stone. Cheeky, cheeky. Alright, Happy has to fight into a soon-to-be level 5 Blade Master and 3 towers. And this is the power of the blade in the late game. Insanely strong. Of course, also if you find these items. Blade Master is item reliant, of course. But if you find these items, then oh boy, are you gonna have some fun. Come on. Let's go. We want to see the level 5. Oh, nice hex on the Banshee. There was only one Banshee, so you can't use the curse. Happy now trying to go for the Blade Master kill. And I think that's the only right thing he can do. Stomp in the back, though. It's all about hero focus. Coil Nova get on the blade, but he survives, but he's still very hurt. Blade Master can't properly go in. Didn't have an Invul Potion. And Happy identifying that weakness. Oh, might be able to take out the Kodo as well. The aura, of course. Oh my god, he's got Sobi Mask as well. I only noticed this now. Khadgars and Sobi. Look at this DK mana regen. Completely outrageous. Dude, don't tell me Happy wins this game. Don't tell me Happy wins this game. Alright, Blade Master's still healing up. He's got a heal pot as well. We want to see level 5. Signs of the Shadow Hunter. Oh, he's very exposed. He's super exposed. And he didn't have the speed scroll. The speed scroll was on the TC. He didn't hit it. Oh no. Shadow goes down. The healer is dead. The Lich is in trouble, but he survives. Frost armor on coils. The crits are insane. Oh, but the Lich almost went down. Invul Potion transferred. With that, he survives in the late game. TeD is lacking a bit of micro perhaps, but he's got level 5. Alright, crit level 3. 320! Oh, 320 crit, baby. But no more healer. Can he get the Shadow Hunter back? He's got the gold for it. How much max damage does he have? With the Kodo. But the Kodo's dead. It was 34. So it's 88 max damage with the Kodo. Alright, the game's not over yet. This is still level 5 Blade Master. But it has to pay more attention to his other heroes. You always need to have the scroll speed on the Shadow Hunter. No scroll speed at the moment. I think it's still on cooldown. Oh my god, the crits though. Focus now on the blade. Curse also on the blade. Banshee goes down to level 4 on the TC, the Blade Master. The DK almost dead. Where's the Hex? Where's the Hex? Blade Master has to fall back. The Shadow Hunter clarity is over. Mana running low on both sides, but so many skellies now in the mix. One more heat wave comes in. Lich needs the skellies. So much mana to stay on Happy's side. Woo. Happy seems like he's dodging a bullet, but it's not over yet. One purge into a crit, and this game could be over. Or not quite in time. Blade Master finds another kill. But Lich got Nova for days. Thanks to Dark Ritual. And it's tough for TeD to fight the proper engagement. This is where this strat can be hard to play. It's of course very high in potential, but to execute it perfectly, this Blade Master, like I mentioned earlier, very hard to do. He's got sick levels though. Game's still far from over. Dude, these items for Happy, by the way, have been ridiculous. Lich mean in the meantime, close to level 5. Frost armor, of course, hugely important. 316 crit! You don't want to lose him though. You don't want to lose the blade! Almost goes down. The heal wave is there, but seemingly not enough healing to actually keep him alive. More and more kills, more and more skellies. And that's more mana for the Lich as well. We got another Nova, we got another coil. It's a level 3 coil, no less. And this Kodo should be a goner as well with the coil indeed finished off. Where's the blade? Needs an invuln. But he's not able to get it. Happy always seems to be picking up these invulns from the shop. Oh man. TeD is going to be kicking himself after this game. He was so far ahead. But this is nothing new. This is what Happy does. Sometimes he messes it up a bit early, but then he refocuses and is ready to come back in the late game. With the expansion now down, seems like Happy has the lead. But still, it's not over. This is a level 5 blade. If you guys were watching the NA World Cup finals, there was like a sequence where Hitman had 4 crits in a row. So, you just need to get lucky. How many crits do we get? At the moment, we only get misses. Lots of misses. And TC is in trouble. He doesn't have a ring. Trying to go for the Lich. Can he get the kill in time? No, he cannot. There's an Immo potion. And there's also a coil ready in a moment. Everything's cursed. Absolutely everything. And the blade can't dispel it. Shadowhunter trying to go for the kill now. Might get the Lich finally. Happy trying to block with the DK. Oh, the miss! The last miss secures that the Lich survives. And I think that's it. Healing's gone. The Blade Master's half dead. The Shadowhunter is about to die as well. 20 HP. Still alive. But for how long? Coil's cooling down. And he's got the kill. Level 4 on the Dark Ranger. About to be 5 on the Lich. DK close to 6. Yeah, the crit luck wasn't that immense. And the curse helped out tremendously. I guess I didn't give enough credit earlier to the Banshees. The curse was absolutely marvelous from Happy's perspective. And Happy does bring back that game. It was so close. Super, super close. But again, it's not to be. Again, it's not to be. And Happy is up by 4-0. And with that, we know that Happy survives until the next show cup, which is going to be tomorrow. That was very likely anyways. Because, you know, TeD isn't a top player at the moment. But he has had a few good runs here and there when TeD was participating in tournaments. Got pretty close a couple of times. But, yeah, Happy was obviously the big favorite still. Tomorrow, by the way, that's going to be cool, is going to be TH. TH versus Happy tomorrow, which also means TH can pick different races on different maps if he wants. And TeD now again is switching back to human. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 more maps to go. It's going to be Concealed Hill, Northern Isles, and Amazonia. Like I said before, every single map here is worth something. There's prize money for every single map. So even though this best of 7 will go to Happy, there's still a prize to be fought for. And TeD will try to fight for that once again with the MK. I like, by the way, that TeD isn't walling off his base. As human. I think it's mostly a detriment to be walling off your base as human. Against undead. Unless it's Cryptlord Beetles. Then you definitely want to wall off your base. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's better to leave it open. We got Lich first again. Did he pick random or human? He picked human. TeD is not going random a single time here. TeD is picking different races for different maps. Mostly human, but also a bit of Night Elf and Orc and Undead. Happy scouts the MK early with the Acolyte. And I wonder if TeD is going to try to expand. This is so hard to expand on, dude. Like, this should be impossible. MK expansion against Lich Ghouls? Lich Ghouls is literally the best aggressive early game build against Fast Expo. It's only 3 farms, so that looks like a tech. We've seen a lot of rings today. Happy goes to the expansion. Sees nothing there. Just gonna get back to the green camp. Scouting with a Skelly. Even as a Skelly scout here, which is pretty cool. Alright, 4th farm. TeD is actually gonna try to expand. Oh boy. Alright. Skellies are ahead of the pack. I am worried for TeD. Let's see how this goes. First Nova steals the last hit. Of course, we have to pay attention to the militia count. Happy's fighting against the footies at the start. One footy dies against one ghoul exchanged. They're just trying to stay out of range of the Stormbolt to not get Stormbolt surrounded. Oh, he used the Nova on the footies to slow them down, to make it harder to surround him. But he's still surrounded. Okay, so that worked out pretty well for TeD, I gotta say. All things considered. One more peasant goes down. And now we can just expand. Okay, that went better than I thought. Not too bad. But Happy also very close now to level 3. Healing up. TeD again going for a very early tower. Seems like he's afraid of guards, perhaps? Dude, so many rings. Oh my god, the cloak is super good for Happy. That means he can hide if he finds himself in a Stormbolt surround. And both reach level 3. MK sells everything, gets the boots. Boots and staff for the Lich. Still 2 Stormbolts. Locked and loaded on the MK. Uses one here. But the peasants are very exposed. Happy probably knows this. Nova right here would hit all of them. Oh, baby. And that's gonna be painful. MK has one more Stormbolt, Lich has one more Nova. Ooh, it is not fun to be a peasant today. Bash is working out well, though. Stormbolt again, more ghouls to fall. All the ghouls now actually dead. Alright, alright, alright. TeD perhaps not in the worst spot here. Lich is still looking for an angle.
Forces are under attack.
Skelly's in the main base, distracting. And the Lich with a cloak. This cloak is actually so nice to have here. Waiting for the rod cooldown, probably. We don't have double slaughterhouse this time. Just single slaughterhouse. TeD is walking around between his two bases, wondering where the Lich is going to strike next. And the answer is right here. But Happy's respecting the MK. He knows if he gets Stormbolt surrounded, he could just die and lose this game. Attack starts. Oh. Lich could be dead here. Staff out, and he gets him! Oh, perfect timing on the MK. Pretty unlucky for Happy that the MK just happened to be next to him. Yeah, but this is a kill. MK just has to get the dust. This, of course, takes some time, but he will get the Lich. Big kill, big experience.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there we go. Takes out the first hero. It's gonna be very expensive, I mean, for Happy to res. Oh, he's not going for the tavern. He's just going for the altar. Scouting with the statue, that's pretty cool. Because he knows the statue can't get storm bolted. Okay. Nifty, nifty. Thank you, Los Solos and Landhouse CH with the resub. And the MK about to get level 4 here. That Lich, of course, gave him lots of experience. Setting up towers.
Forces are under attack.
The lumber's still low. This is where the shredder's gonna come in. Level 2 bash has a 30% chance. It's pretty good. Storm on the DK. Would love to surround and kill that hero, but doesn't get the angle. You just killed a footy with statues. The statue right clicks. 7 to 8. But it is magic damage. It's the same as Acolytes, right? Oh no, wait. Acolytes are even more. 9 to 10. What's 7 to 8? I think that's a peon or something. How much is peasants? 5 to 6. Peasants are weak ass. Alright, let's get the Nova ready. He's trying to get the MK. It's kind of weird because he's got the staff. And TeD may have a lot of time here before Happy actually strikes. And I guess he's gonna need that time. Making a whole bunch of towers. A whole bunch. Please, masonry. Alright, he has level 1 masonry already. Level 2 masonry, baby, let's go! We are turtling this game. Rather unfortunate item here for Happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
A lot of towers in the main aren't finished yet. Dude, if TeD can hold here, maybe he's in a decent spot.
A town is under siege.
And he's got mostly footies to defend with, which is not great. The towers have to do the work. Okay. Threatened right away. Footies trying their best, but they're just getting turned into skellies. It's not level 4. The DK is gonna go down though. Alright, big kill. And the MK does save himself last second. TP towards the expansion. He's actually close to level 5 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 towers, with one being gone already. So we had 12 towers total.
A player's forces are
1,
under
2,
attack.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 11, so 23 towers. Casual. The wonders of a shredder. All the lumber in the world. Now Happy's like, alright, whatever. You tower up. I'm just gonna creep the whole map. This will mean outstanding hero levels for Happy. Throw the Magi here as well. Very nice. DK level 3, Lich level 4, Dark Ranger 2.5. There's an Acolyte in position, ready to counter expand. Triple Griffin Aviary. Oh, Crystal Ball scouts the main, sees the aviaries early.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, if TeD gets like 80 supply, mass griffins, that's with high upgrades and high hero levels, it's almost impossible to beat. Of course, normally you can never get there because it takes just way too long. Happy identifying the late game strat from the opponent. Must now make sure that his own expansion doesn't get cancelled. And next, must make sure that the opponent doesn't creep too heavily. And certainly so far, the creeping part is no issue. Gyros as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Don't know if that's the right call. Sure, they are destroyers, but the destroyers aren't that big of a threat anymore. I think just griffins. Just pure griffins would be better. Oh, roll the Magi again. Oh, baby. Plus 12 intelligence on the Lich. That's a lot of mana. And Happy's Expo is up. Breaking into upkeep now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't have much production. Gonna force the TP home. I think TeD still has to bank a while. He's gonna need a good amount of gold to build his big
Forces
Griffin
are
army.
under attack.
And Happy's stripping the entire map. That's the proper thing to do. As we basically have nothing left. Solo experience on the MK. Once we get him to 5.
A player's forces are under
Should be enough, right? Oh, it's pretty close. Oh yeah, just barely enough. Happy's making more fiends. Still only one crypt. This is really weird. So he's making fiends off of one crypt and getting upgrades. That's how he's spending his gold. Lich should get level 5, by the way. The level 3 Nova now gonna be insane. 720 mana pool, no less. I think he should go for Death Pact here, by the way. Because these griffins will have some oomph. Oh, a lot of peasants were denied, by the way. That is supply you no longer need. This looks like a TeD stream. Just without all the complaining. Here we have the second crypt, finally.
A town is under siege.
Alright, Happy trying to force the fight somewhat early. Oh, the Shredder! No! Shredder dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh boy, the Nova. Oh boy, that Nova is doing a lot of damage. Alright, this is it. There's a lot of gyros. There's not that many griffins. I think Happy can just ignore the gyros, just kill the griffins. Yeah. I mean, this looks manageable. Okay, MK Stormbolt though, still pretty good. This is a weird fight. There's so much dead supply here. Okay, Happy did lose all the fiends, basically. Griffin damage plus Stormbolt was good enough. Banshees would be good. Banshees would be really good. But maybe Happy doesn't have enough time. Alright, TeD. Do you have enough to win the game right here? Happy still has the option to just simply focus down the heroes. But the griffins, of course, also pose quite a big threat. Oh, Wand of Illusion on the griffins. That's really cool. And the destroyers, again, are going to be taken out quickly. Oh. Silence on the heroes. Invoke Potion, forced early. MK is looking for the next target. What's he going to use the Stormbolt on? It's a Fiend. That's an easy kill. But the Nova over and over coming through may have enough damage to out DPS the undead. The big Invoke Potion on the DK was wonderful, by the way. And it's going to be TeD who has the need to TP out this time. Next Nova comes in, another kill. Level 3 Dark Ranger. There's level 2 Silence now, which is actually really good against the two human heroes. And Happy has held. No third base taken yet. Yeah, I don't like the gyros. I think TeD should have just gone mass griffins, maybe even double blacksmith, and no gyros. Because the destroyers don't really do much damage against the griffins. And if Happy, weirdly, makes like 10 destroyers, then you can go gyros. And I think there should have been a window to do that. But now it's looking grand for Happy. He's closing in on 80 supply. More and more fiends coming. Still no banshees though. Which could still be good. But I guess the transition takes some time. Alright, third attack upgrade. TeD could add in... Oh, he doesn't have lumber anymore. Oh, because he lost the shredder earlier, he doesn't have lumber anymore. Ooh, that's really annoying. You don't want to make peasants this late into the game. I guess he doesn't have to. He's gonna have 5 peasants freed up soon. Alright. How much gold do we have left here? Still around 6 minutes. So, plenty. But Happy's got a big fiend army. Could have slightly better upgrades, but 2-2 is certainly quite good. Ooh. TeD could fly in and try to bait all the webs on the gyros. I think that's the right play. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Oh, pretty cool. Okay. And here come the Griffins. Eating one fat Nova right away. And that Nova slow lasts forever. Level 3 Nova. Super good. Happy's kiting in every which direction. Fiends standing in a circle. Oh, the Lich almost goes down. Has the time for the Evil Potion, though. There was a lot of mana committed trying to get the Lich, but he didn't get him in the end. And there's a coil to heal him up as well. Level 3 Pally is a big level up also. But TeD has to look for the hero kills. He can't win the fight anymore. He has to try to kill the Lich. Happy pulled the Lich back quickly. And now he can pick off the pieces. Everything's webbed. Everything's about to die. Mana potion on the MK, but it's too late. Triple level up. No, double level up it was. Those Griffins given a lot of experience. MK close to 6, but that won't save him. GG. And the 5-0 for Happy. Lots of turtling. Lots of towers. But not enough in the end to beat Happy. Happy now up 5-0. And we got 2 more maps. Northern Isles and Amazonia. And we will still see TeD's Undead. On AZ, he said he's going to be playing Undead. But for map number 6, we will go to Northern Isles. And that should be human again for TeD. Could be a clean sweep today for Happy. It wouldn't be the first time in the Show Cup. Far from it. Indeed, in the TeD Cup in the later rounds, it was also clean sweeps. Happy's shape again looking stellar. Is this enough room for a shop? I guess it should be. Yeah. Alright, Lich first. Pally first! Hell yeah. I'm a big fan of Paladin first. I like it mostly with mercenaries, though. We ain't got no mercs here.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Acolyte. Feels the pain of the power of the light. And Happy might just expand.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks like it. Creeping this camp without water elementals isn't that easy. Peasants and furries will take quite a bit of damage, but it's doable. You know what we haven't seen at all yet on the new patch, by the way? Pally rifles. With the cheaper blacksmith, the Pally rifles build is much better. I mean, it still has some clear downsides, of course, but it is much better than the past. But we haven't seen it yet. Fast level 2 for the Lich, and wants to be aggressive as well. No fake expansion. It's a real expansion. The downside of this human army is everything is melee. You can get kited really easily with the Pally build. No rifles here, of course. Militia sent out to creep. We don't have a tech yet, by the way. Oh, and TeD could be able to cancel the expansion pretty easily. There's still a lot of time. This would be a cancel. Question is, how expensive is it going to be? TeD should build a shop right away to heal up the furries. He's not using the Nova. Huh. That surprises me. And TeD now with the tech. Happy. Doesn't have the lumber at the moment for the expansion, but he will in a second. Boots and staff. And there we go. Now he's got enough to set up the expo again. But with the Pally, he's level 3 already. And Happy has the wrong read. Oh, is this the game? Question mark. Holy light on the Lich. Hurts quite a bit. Oh, but surround on the Pally. Has to use the Divine Shield here. Keeps the surround blocked in. No way. Got an Invul Potion as well, so this Pally will survive. Oh, but Happy's making it expensive. Dark Ritual as well. Invul Potion forced. Oh my god, Happy's doing this really well. Forcing all the mana out of the Pally and the Invul. And killing a bunch of footies in the meantime. Illusion scouting across the map, but what's that gonna do? Telestaff on the Lich, very nice, can go for a new Rod of Necromancy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Paladin wants to heal, but Happy's trying to cancel it. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, and the Skelly cancels the Clarity. And because the Pally doesn't have mana, it's he's looking pretty weak at the moment. Happy knows that the healing was enabled. Oh my god, he's coming back in to cancel all the healing. Oh, the Paladin though. The healing should go through. Okay. That would have been really annoying if this was cancelled. Happy creeping up a bit more. Well then, TeD. What are we gonna see next? Rifleman. So it's Pally rifles. The long way. Happy's mining at the expansion. But he's got a very slow tech. And also quite slow with the level 3. Tier 2 now finally starts. Graveyard should be coming in soon. Paladin using his mana again very quickly. Oh! And stay on the rifle. That is pretty unlucky. He's got one hole. I don't think he can save him though. Oh, maybe he can. Lich out of mana for the time being. We got a lot of skellies here in the mix. Blood Mage needs to transfer this mana fast. Healing is needed. There we go. TeD, however, doesn't have the aura. And without Devotion aura, Pally Rifles is a lot weaker. Militia creep in the middle. This will have to be an all-in. Oh, the Lich shows up though. Ooh, the Blood Mage was in a bit of danger right there. Skill of Healing bot as well. Has to be used already while creeping. Oh, finds the Linehorn. That's actually pretty good. So he can just go Divine Shield, I guess. Happy setting up towers. Shop at the expansion is going to be cancelled. And the tier 3 is still far away from Happy. There's an opportunity here to win, maybe for TeD. I think Happy should just go for the counterattack. Just load up the ghouls, buy a TP, and counterattack.
The town is under siege.
But he will try to defend, as it seems. Does have a lot of towers, of course, which does help a lot. DK seconds, more fiends coming. I've been forgetting about the slaughterhouse right now, though. Yeah, I think a counterattack would have been the way smarter choice here by Happy. But anyways, let's see if this works. One of the big downside of Pally Rifles is you have no catch. If the Blood Mage levels up, then maybe Banish, but that's not the real catch.
Under siege.
And here now we got the slaughterhouse coming in the back. More and more fiends, 2 at a time. Proxy Workshop is pretty cool. More the teams for more pressure against the Expo. We'd love to see an Arcane Tower here, maybe in a shop. Lots of potions for Happy. Heal pots, mana pots. And not that big of an army yet for the Russian. Alright, here we go. More team damage online. Oh, he doesn't have the first attack upgrade yet, though. Oh, you have to get that first attack upgrade quickly, man. It's so cheap. It's only 100 gold. But that's a lot of units streaming in from Happy. Got a mana potion as well for more Nova, and he's just overwhelming him. There's just too much. Too many skellies, too many ghouls, too many fiends. Too much of everything, quite simply. There's a bit of useful. But not enough. Once all the mana is gone, TeD will be losing his army here. DK gets to level 2. Oh, peasants around. That's kind of cool. Gets one more fiend. And with that, level 4. But not enough. Map number 6 also goes to Happy. All right, a bit of a one-sided day today, fellas. What can I say? Can we even? Oh, yeah. Happy looking. Very convincing. Very, very convincing indeed. One more map to be played. Our last map is going to be Amazonia. And there, TeD, if I'm not mistaken, is going to play Undead. The one time. Undead on AZ. Tomorrow, by the way, we're going to be back with the next Show Cup, number 76. And that one, I'm pretty excited for. TH versus Happy. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of months ago, Happy and TH were playing the Reverse Race Show Cup back then, which was really exciting. Really close. So, I'm pretty hyped for tomorrow. But first, we shall finish today's Show Cup. It's been a rather quick one. Less than 2 hours so far. We may finish within 2 hours. Let's see what we get. AZ and the first Undead Mirror. Oh, what do we have here? TeD with the very, very, very old school Fiend build. Fast Fiend's late hero. This could possibly even be Cryptlord. Happy's going Lich first, no surprise. Alright, is he gonna scout the main? Looks like he is. Alright. It's DK first, by the way. No Cryptlord, unfortunately. I was hoping for one. But nah. And looks like Happy wants to be very aggressive right out the gate. Or he could just creep the 2 Kobold camps.
Forces are under attack.
And yeah, looks like he's gonna do that. Very easy to creep these Kobold camps with ghouls because of the medium armor. And of course also Skellies help out a lot with that as well. This could be a very, very fast level 3 Lich. Acolyte delaying him as much as he can. Lightning Shield creep. Alright, this looks decent. But look how much faster Happy is. Ready over towards the second camp. And the tech has started faster there as well. Oh, you don't want to deny these. Alright, all works out in the end.
The player's forces are under attack.
Claws and gloves for the Lich. Wonderful. Could creep this camp for level 3. And get more rod. This could actually be a fast level 4 Lich, dude. With Lich and Ghouls, if you're left alone, you can creep crazy fast on this map. Perfect Lightning Shield creeping here by Happy as well. Very nice to see. Oh, baby. He's got the 3 friends. Level 3. 4 items. Full mana. This would be the perfect time for Happy to force a fight. And again, the Skelly scouting on point. DK is close to 3, but this camp won't be quite enough. Happy, is he gonna try to assault the army? No. Ignoring the army, heading towards the opponent's main base. And Acolyte kills here could be very effective. Uh-oh, TeD does not see it coming. He didn't have the Skelly Scouts ready himself. And Happy is ready to pounce, but he's running back. He's TPing home early. Happy takes the fight. Skelly's in the back against the Acolytes. Ghouls against the Fiends. TeD has to multitask here. But he gets 2 Ghoul kills early. That's level 3 on the DK. That's very nice to have. And honestly, solid defense, I believe. Well, Lich has more Nova. Taking out more Ghouls, and he knows the Ghoul count on the opponent is low, so these Ghouls will have to be remade. Most certainly. But all Acolytes survived. I think Happy could have done a better job trying to kill the Acolytes. Especially at the very beginning. Getting 1 Acolyte kill should have been super easy, maybe even 2. Oh. 1 almost went down. Yeah, Happy could have done this push a bit better, I believe. But also credit to TeD, who reacted fast. Oh, he's going for the Shredder. That's cool. Costs the same amount as 3 Ghouls. Pretty much. Oh, but Lich is back. He's not done yet. Can he get a second Acolyte? Oh, he knows that the TP is gone, of course, for TeD. He used it earlier. Second Nova, staff out. Ooh, okay. Takes a lot of damage. But does survive. No Lich yet on TeD. He's just creeping up more, getting closer to level 4. We'll probably have to sell some items because of how much gold he's behind with. Oh, Happy. Afraid of an attack? Going for a Spirit Tower. I think that's a wise choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lich now quite close to level 4 already. Well, it's not looking great for TeD now, is it? But there's still a chance. Level 2 DK now as well. We got the Aura online. And Lich gonna sell the TP. Okay. Happy looking confident.
A player's forces are under attack.
Perhaps a creep check opportunity here for TeD. Frenzy is not done yet. This could be a good timing for the Chinese. Gets 1 Ghoul. Very close to level 4. The DK of the opponent is already there. Next Nova could hit big. TeD has an opportunity here. The Skelly's also helping out a lot. But that's level 4 for the Lich. That's a big level up. Nova on the Skellies to get rid of them. And now Frenzy is finished. But I think 2 Ghouls died already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy going for the Dark Ranger. And of course with tier 3 he's quite far ahead. The Mud Golems are gone. The Rock Golem also falling already. DK getting very close to level 3. The other 2 heroes keeping TeD at bay. Definitely getting solo experience. Happy doing this now very nicely. TeD has had a few good moments here this game. The base defense looked solid. And finding the timing here to take out a few ghouls without losing anything also was pretty good. But all in all, it still seems like Happy has the big lead here. Over the Magi, Modad for the Lich. Oof. Insane inventory from the Lich. As Happy always seems to get. Alright. This should be it. Happy's got the level 3 DK. He's ready to fight. Lich level 4. Dark Ranger kind of close to 2. He just bought boots. 10 minutes into the game. Okay. Interesting. Gotta say, that does surprise me. Never bad, of course. Silence and DK on both sides. Fiend's getting targeted fast. The ghouls quickly taken out. Wait. Oh no, TeD silenced the backline. Was the Lich and the Dark Ranger, but silence after the Nova, I believe. Silence cooling down. Fight looking better for TeD though. He's up by 1 Fiend, but he has less damage on the Lich. Is that going to make the difference? We'll see. Happy also with 2 statues. TeD seems to only have 1. Nova gets the kill. DK takes quite a bit of damage, but has a big healing potion to survive with, and Happy gets the Fiend lead. From being down 1 Fiend, now being up 1 Fiend. Happy also still lots of mana in the tank on the DK. In fact, he's full mana somehow. And the big red creep still up for grabs. Happy's gonna take it. TeD gives it up. So he has to go over to the next red camp to at least get this one for himself. Oh, but no, he's going for the safe play. He's going for the natural. I think that's a mistake. Legion Doomhorn. Not the one he was hoping for. But can sell it, go for more items. Heal scroll. And a dust. Oh. Forgets about the dust. Not happy with the creep jack. It took TeD quite some time to finish this camp. Silences the DK. Not quite at the moment, but the Dark Ritual is there to deny the experience on both sides. Now the coil's ready again. Seems like Happy has a lot more DPS. In terms of upgrades, we have 0 on both sides. Lich getting targeted, has the Invo Potion though, but look at the items. He's got the Orb and nothing else. Whereas Happy got plus 18 and more attack speed. Just accidentally attacked his own statue for a second, but that didn't matter. Happy with a huge supply lead now. TeD is trying to hold on, trying to find some kind of opening, but he didn't even have web. We'll just finish here in a moment, and well, TeD is getting battered and bruised. Happy today, flexing all his muscles and leaving no doubt who was the better player today. Oh, there was a Fiend here somehow. Dark Ranger even gets the level 3. And wouldn't you know it, there's another red camp right here. It's all Team Yellow today.
A player's forces are under attack.
TeD has to hope for the help of the creeps. But look at this army. Huge army by Happy. The Nova is big. Coil onto the Fiend, but might not be enough. No, it isn't. Fiend still goes down. That's a Dark Ranger final on level 3. The store is morphed. One last try. So much damage though. Piercing damage cutting right through these destroyers and their laughable light armor. And it is GG. Thank you, Jeebus00 with the resub. He's a happy, happy guy indeed. 7-0 for Happy. Very, very convincing showing today. It took us precisely 2 hours for this best of 7. And all maps, every single one, go to Happy. Happy remains on the throne of the Show Cup where he feels so comfortable. He has spent lots of time here. But tomorrow, he'll be challenged again. And tomorrow, I mentioned it before, I'm pretty excited for, because tomorrow we have TH playing. Full best of 7. Happy versus TH. Same time as today, 12 p.m. CET. And I wonder what TH is going to play. Could be Orc. Could be Night Elf. Could perhaps even be Human. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. But we are not done for the day just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Later on today, we're also going to have the Creepjack returning with Neo and Floritine and Slash in German. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to have the... oh, it's not entered here yet, actually, in our schedule. But tomorrow also, we're going to have the Show Cup 76, TH versus Happy, and of course the BTW Weekly Cup tomorrow as well. And yeah, at 6 p.m. today, it's going to be Creepjack time with Neo and the boys. But this is it for me today. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for chilling out and having a good time. I'll be back tomorrow with the next Show Cup. I hope I'll see you there again.